Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jamie. This will be a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So, of course, the readings can't resonate with everyone. Only take the reading if it does, discard it if it doesn't. Remember that there is no gender, so if I pull a king or a queen, an emperor or an empress, it really doesn't matter. It's all about the personality that I describe. You'll know who we're talking about. All the information to book a private personal is in the description of the video. If you'd like to become a member, you can just hit the join button. So we're just looking at the tea this week. So far, I don't like it, if I'm being honest. What is this about for Cancer, please? So in the overall energy, I have the Three of Cups. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we had the Queen of Pentacles. The Oracle, we have Always Partying and Drama Starter, with Addiction and Aggression. Some of you don't keep the company that you used to. Let's just say it like that. I think that, in the past, maybe you just almost like hang out with anybody. I don't know how else to put that, because I have, like a group of toxic people, I want to say, that literally, I feel like they're heavy drinkers. They get together and they like to talk shit. I feel like they just gossip a lot. But I feel like, these are people who like to attack and confront people. And, it's like funny. I don't know. I feel like this is a situation that you had to break free from at some point, and get your life together. It's almost like, I don't know if this is a person or people that are coming back that are from like the lowest point in your life, But the truth is, I feel like there was a situation here where you got hurt deeply. For some of you, it was with a third party. It was like you had this one person who just like, I don't know if you were just dealing with somebody who just literally couldn't get their shit together, and they had this other person around, and in the end it all ended over, specifically like a Queen of Pentacles energy, or it's like this was, I think, at a time period where you really didn't like know your worth, and you had to find your worth after this, so whatever the situation is, someone is trying to come back around, but I feel like their lifestyle hasn't changed. They're still attached to somebody. And I think you don't even give a shit about this person anymore. Honestly, with the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, like, I don't even think you care. But I feel like, this person in the past stirred up a bunch of shit for you. And it's not because you did something to them. It's because they literally have, like, a substance abuse problem. So that's just to clear something up here. Like, someone has, like, a serious problem. So you know who I'm speaking on. Why is this relevant right now? Because this is definitely past energy that I pulled. I mean, whatever this is, it's dead and over. The relevancy, please. There is no relevancy. Okay. The Three of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Star, Aquarius energy. Bottom of the deck, the Knight of Cups. I think somebody pays attention to you and you don't pay attention to them. There's something about this person where they have, like, idealized you. And I think it's because you've sorted your shit out, got away from them, and just, I feel like, just got your life back together. There's something about what you do that this person can't. But they kind of, like, idolize you. And you may not even know that they're still paying attention to you or, like, watching you. Or I think that you just don't think about this person like that. But it's actually not... I don't know. I feel like they think that they owe you an apology. They don't really know how to do that. That's not something that they do. So I feel like they don't speak to you because they don't, like, they don't know how to be in that type of energy, or they just can't handle what they would actually have to do to apologize. Or at least that's what they were doing before, because I feel like here they could actually attempt to reach out. Just to give an apology, I don't feel like there's, like, any other motive attached to this. I think maybe something is happening in this person's life where they're really struggling, and maybe they're being hurt, in a similar way. And it's like instantly they think back to you, and maybe this is, like, literally like literally karma for what they're doing. Like, they know that they've done this to someone before, and now they know what that is like. Or for some of you, this is somebody who finally has broken, and they really have, like, started working through addiction, and, like, there's a part of that when you wake up after, like, years of addiction where it's actually tormenting, because you realize that, like, you've hurt a whole bunch of people, even if you don't remember it, and people tend to kind of wake up, and then maybe that's something like this. Maybe this person's, like, going through some counseling or getting some help or something now. And so they're in the mind state where they actually can, apologize or something. But I feel like first they had to really, like, go through something, like, and they've been going through something with that Ten of Swords. But I feel like they directly correlate whatever they did to you with everything that's happening to them. It's a weird energy to pull. Which is interesting, because this may have been a state that you kind of wanted this person in before. For a lot of you, this is definitely an Aquarius person. We got the Queen of Swords, the Six of Wands, and Death, Scorpio energy. I feel like the thing here is that I think maybe at some point in time, let's keep it real, right? They had to recognize that, like, you were actually maybe, like, the only stand-up person in their life. You could have been the person that they would go to when something good was happening for them. And instead of being, kind of, I think, dismissed, or, like, people... if they've hurt other people, people don't want to hear good things that are happening to them or something. I feel like you're really different. You're someone that they really could talk to. You, like, believed in them in some type of way. And I think it's in a group of people who just have no faith in this person. They may have chosen, like, a group of friends over you, and it was literally because of part of this, like, addiction, you know. I don't know. There's just something weird here with this person. I feel like they are getting on with their life when it comes to this addiction anyway. Like, I really feel like there are solid changes in their life. But, you know, sometimes it's really hard to come out of this too, because you think you have friends until you're not drinking no more, until you're not doing drugs no more. Now you're boring. Nobody's around, you know, and it's like, hey, whatever happened to the, like, people in my life that, oh yeah. It's kind of something like that. So I don't know if this was like, you know, some type of past friendship, a past lover, what the situation was here. Somebody actually has a lot of regret, but first they really did have to make some change in this. It's kind of looking like, you know, somebody's going through their healing process or whatever. I don't think they want anything from you. I think they really very seriously, and you may be scared to deal with this person because I feel like, you know, they really are like a harsh energy, you know, usually. But they actually don't want anything. I feel like they just feel like they absolutely owe you an apology, and maybe it's a lot of people in their life, but there's something very specific with you, and they learned a major lesson with you. But I don't think they want anything. I feel like they're just genuinely coming in to apologize for a situation that occurred that you basically just didn't deserve. That's how they feel. But no strings. It just kind of looks like, I've changed a lot. You know, like, I'm really getting some help, and I'm sorry for what I did. That kind of situation. And I think that why this is coming up, and I'll pull advice to make sure, is that sometimes, you know, if somebody hurt you, you want to push them away or just not deal with them. But then you have to be on that other side, like, where you've really sincerely, like, hurt a person before, and they really would not even let you apologize. Like, you didn't even want nothing from them. You didn't want to continue a relationship or continue to talk to them. You just wanted them to accept an apology, and they wouldn't even do that, you know? So, if they hit you up, I don't feel like you have to be scared like they're going to attack you or do something stupid. I feel like they just want to give a simple apology. At the same time, I wouldn't allow that to open the door to somebody who 10 of swords you know? So in the advice, we have the Ace of Wands. The Empress, Libra, Taurus energy, the Four of Wands. I feel like it's trying to sort of say something interesting here with this, where it's kind of saying, like, you know, somebody really is starting over fresh. You know, they've never been the them that they are before. And I feel like a lot of you are already going to recognize, like, the whole reason that you sort of discarded or walked away from a situation and showed someone how to do that was because you understood who they were and what they were going through, and that this wasn't even the real them. So actually what's happening is that you're starting to see your work. You're going to see that you have that effect on people. You know, maybe it didn't work right away. So when somebody sobers up and realizes, I only had one real motherfucker on my side, I only had one person that I could talk to, and it was this motherfucker. You know, it was what a loss that really is. But I feel like it's almost like evidence that whatever it is that you do or your effect on people is real. Like, you influence people. Like, I feel like this person's sat back for a while and sort of, like, thought on you. Some of you, like, post really, like, enlightening things, or just kind of something like that. I'm telling you, like, this is a person who's inspired by you. Like, they've made changes, but they also feel like there is definitely a karmic link to you. The Empress. And for some of you, this is a key. You know, that you pass, like, this huge test and ascended, because Especially if this was like a romantic relationship, because how do you get involved with someone like this? You probably grew up in it, right? Something like that. So I think you may have always known that you and whoever this person were wouldn't be connected for a long time, but would be connected for a long time. Meaning, like, they wouldn't be in your life for a very long period of time, but you were sent there on a specific mission, and they for you. And this is evidence showing up right here this week. And for some of you, that is, you know, the nurturing effect that you have on people, but also that coldness, the ability to see someone's potential when they can't, the ability to not enable behaviors and show someone how to respect themselves. There's just something crazy here. Boundaries, all kinds of things that a person really kind of like saw through you as a strength. And maybe you don't see that every day. And the universe just kind of wants to remind you, like, yeah. So I feel like it might be okay for you to at least accept a person's apology, sort of take in what they have to say. A lot of you, it's just confirmation. Like, when all of this was ending, you knew one day they would look back and be like, that was really stupid, and I should get my life together. Anyway, that's what I have for right now. See y'all soon.